So I was always interested in the more unique Pokemon like Unown, which can only do like one thing, how they perform in the games, and it was easy to put it in black and white, where it's not naturally appearing. And after Gen 1 to Gen 4, it was proven that yes, Uno can do it, can win the game, at least the story part. I thought, well, anything can win Pokemon XY, and it is impossible Uno could win in the Gen 7. So, what's with the Gen 5? I put it in black and white, the black one at least, and started to test them, but I needed a tool that gives it maximum IVs, and I can constantly modify preferably what its IVs are. The EVs of course were optimized maximum special attack, maximum speed. There was a bit of chance that I have to put some speed into HP, but that never occurred. And it wouldn't help the types that could not finish the game. So I always used in these gyms the best Pokemon possible, so to say, but also the worst, because I always chose the time that they are resistant in the gym. So like in 1, it's a grass. The gym leader used grass monkey, I used rock. There was normal, I used rock, but because it's a -3 maximum stats type. Then the electric gym I used flying, like here. The Gym 5 was rock again. Gym 6 was bug. Sometimes it was pretty much the same minus score from the maximum possible total, you know, the dark type. But I thought, oh, why not always try which didn't occur previously. So in Gen 7, which is the Ice Gym, I used Ice, that was the only possibility. And in Gym 8, the Dragon Gym, I used Fire. Now, there were some considerations that electric, fighting, ghost, ground, normal, poison, and psychic couldn't even start this challenge, because sooner or later they will meet an enemy that will, an opponent that will be immune to its damage. And so there was no reason to run them. I don't have footage for the elites, it was irrelevant. But I tell you that the dark type just dies in the dark room, the second room from the left. Bug has to give up in the first room from the left, it's always from the left for me. Steel, fire, water and ice had to give up because they got resisted by the Jellyfians, which is also a big damage point. And it has the cursed body, so it was, you also had to roll to not get your hidden power disabled, and also on top of it, it would have needed in that specific Pokemon a critical hit, so I just said it's unrealistic that any of these 4 would pass there. Yeah, this Ice Gym was where I had to reroll because of bad luck, at least from the length of this footage. And at N, Flying also died because just 3 Pokemon resisted from its team because of dual typing and Warriors typing, not just one typing. And Caracosta has 30, supported with an Aqua Jet, so if you arrive there with low enough HP, will just finish you off and can't pass it. But that's three resisting, so they are all 2-hit Pokemons. Takes 2 turns to knock them off. And with Caracosta hitting you 2 because of sturdy, that's another hit on you. Unown just did not have enough HP, and even if I put some speedy V2 HP, way too much damage still, and still very lucky. So what was left is Rock, Grass and Dragon. Rock had the least chance, but for the first try going against that Ghetsis, first I tried Dakon. It doesn't get toxic, but it got hit by the Cofageratus. So it just didn't have enough HP, but with the Rock type I was very lucky. Cofageratus is ranged, so I hit it down the first round, so it could not hurt me. Then it got a critical against Buffalance, so the big time damage did not happen against me. That was very good. And the Toad, or Toad, or whatever its final form is, missed with Muddy Water. That's a 85 accuracy move. And I used the damage type boosting items during the league for every time that got it there. Of course, Steel had to be only available in winter, so I again had to mess up my computer, but okay, everything for the achievement. So in that, Rook won. So I didn't even have to try the other two, Grass and Dragon. They obviously can if they are that lucky. And even though that was not entirely best of luck, and I showed the very end of the Ghetsis fights. I let roll the dialogue, but you could see that the very beginning of this part of the footage that yes, I won with a one single Unown. Of course, I died between N and Ghetsis and went out and healed up and all that, but that's okay. That's always okay. And now just let the footage roll and the credits will come up at the end. Yep.